Welcome back to Overcomplicated Life Hacks, where we take common problems and engineer a convoluted and unnecessary solution. Let's get started. Oh, the pitfalls of modern-day dryers. You toss in some clothes and return a bit later only to find that they shrunk 5 sizes too small. Is there any way around this torturous debacle? Well, sure. You could hang them on a clothesline, but that's far too unsophisticated for our tastes. We prefer to keep things classy by mounting our clothes on a commercial high-velocity air circulator, but your dollar store box fan will work just fine. Get yourself a handful of clothespins, a powerful fan, and your soggy shirt. Using the grill of the fan, clip the base of the shirt at 4 points to secure it in place. We worked around the fan, latching the fabric at points that would ensure maximum airflow. Once your clothing is secure, fire off the switch and watch in awe as your shirt becomes a wacky inflatable tube man. Just give it a few minutes to dry off, and then you can get back to collecting bottle caps. Washing veggies by hand can be a pain if you even bother doing it at all, but chances are you've got a machine that would be happy to wash them for you. Grab a sack of potatoes and dump them right in, or if you prefer to be more meticulous, carefully load them onto the top rack and make sure they're held nice and secure. Go ahead and lock up your vegetable washer and set it to run on a quick rinse with just water. No soap is needed. Once it's finished, pop it open and revel in the majesty of your ingenuity and laziness combined. The American Chiropractic Association says as many as 80% of the population will experience a back problem at some point in their lives. Our proactive solution is to install a classy pull chain over our porcelain throne so that you can avoid that awkward back-breaking turn to flush the toilet. Get yourself some rope and a ceiling hook. Install the ceiling hook just above your toilet but slightly to the side. Now remove the lid from the upper deck of your sauce collector and take a look inside. This tube here releases the flap on the tank when it's lifted, allowing the toilet to flush. So all we have to do is lasso it off and throw it over the ceiling hook. Simply tie a knot around the base of the flushing mechanism and run the rope out the back of the tank. As you can see, just by pulling up on the rope, we're able to trigger its action. Place the lid back on top and loop your rope over the hook and give it a nice, hearty pull. See, it's just that simple. Now you can go number 2 while making sure your back is number 1. So you've made a gnarly spill in your kitchen, but lack basic cleaning supplies just like every other self-respecting bachelor. Fear not, this pro tip will get you back in business. Go ahead and unscrew a broom handle, grab a slack hanger, and get some rubber bands. Loop the rubber bands over the end of the broom handle while twisting and doubling them back to make sure they're nice and tight. When you've got 2 or 3 on the rod, snake the hook of the hanger underneath the bands and make sure it's snug and secure. Next, go ahead and grab that shirt that your dryer shrunk and cut a piece off that's about 4 inches wide. You're going to want to cut some strips into it. Then fold it over the center of the slack hanger. Finally, you're going to go ahead and clamp that hanger closed. And just like that, you've made a fantastic mop that also doubles as a fine conversation piece. Just look at it go, leaving that streak-free shine. Oh, and you also scored a new outfit for that awesome electronic music festival next month. When it's crunch time, the last thing you need is a pen dying on you. Luckily, you don't gotta go to the store, just your backyard. Take a walk around the grass until you stumble upon a stick or a tree branch. Swoop it up and take it inside. Go ahead and break off all the excess pieces, as you really only need a short and skinny piece about the size of a pencil. Remember, you don't select the stick selects you. Once you have it ready, carve down the end into a point. You want it to resemble the tip of a pen. When you're done, it should look similar to this. Now all we need is ink. Blue and red food coloring work great, just don't add any water. Shoot the color of your choice directly in a small container to serve as your inkwell, and let's give it a test. Blue is great for signing off on important documents. Just dip your stick pen into the food coloring and put it to paper. Shouldn't look any different than a regular pen. If you're a teacher grading papers, red is probably the color of choice. So follow the same procedure as before. Just dip your stick and grade those papers like a pro. Great job! Thanks for watching. If you're on anything but a TV, you should see 2 videos show up right now. You can check those out as well if you enjoyed this one. Let us know in the comments if you want to see more stuff like this, and we'll keep making it. We'll see you next time.